Alright, nothing fancy with the cameras today. We're just taking the KTM out for the first time in about 6 months. The battery was dead flat. So let's see if it's going to start for me. Yeah, piece of cake. Now, the radiator fan's not working, which means it might overheat. Still as sprightly as ever. It always feels a little weird going from the Honda to the KTM. It's completely different riding dynamics, and of course it is noticeably heavier. It's about 30 kilos heavier, which that's a lot in bike terms. I would really like to have been riding this a bit more, but aside from me getting unwell and not being able to ride anything, there's a lot of jobs I've just been wanting to get done, and this bike is so much more expensive than the Honda to do anything to. I need a new radiator fan, and that's going to put me out about $350. I need new fork seals. It's $80 for the seals, and then another $40 for the fork oil, so $120 there. New tyres, $600 at least. I need a new seat cover. Once I've dropped about $1,500 on it, then I can take it in for a roadworthy. And a roadworthy's, God knows, last time I checked it was like $230. So let's round up and say $1,800. Probably, I think the hardest thing for me right now is keeping that speedo where I can see it, because the sun's right behind me. But I get so used to just not flooring, that's a car, but just like wide open throttle on the Honda the whole time. I get on this and nearly rip my arms out of my shoulders. What I found with this bike and overheating is that so long as I'm moving, the airflow is enough to keep it from overheating. But if I get stuck in like traffic, stop-start traffic, yeah, it's going to overheat really quick. And if it does hit the top of the thermostat, it goes into limp mode. And it did that to me halfway through an intersection in the far right lane, just as the lights went green. I went to take off, bang, it cut the power. And then I had to cut off 3 lanes of traffic to pull over to the left and figure out what the hell was going on. So I don't plan to be stuck in any traffic today. So I don't really expect the bike to get any hotter than it is now. tell I haven't ridden it in a while. I've always had trouble between second and third on this bike. That's where my KTM dealership used to be. So now I've got to find a new one, and there is not one locally. I just wanted to come out and see for myself.